culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 for the culture.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barber Shop.
What up, everybody? This is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders and World Class Stylers, Barber Shop and Salon.
And you're watching another episode of For the Culture Podcast, going down every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And like that guy Rick would say, the clubhouse is officially open. Jack.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, my guy. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to everybody joining us. We see S. Kemp in the building. Happy Tuesday.
We got a new first timer. Mm-hmm. We got a new first timer.
You're becoming a regular.
Yeah, but a new first timer though.
Yeah,
that's usually we got a few people. Babies, Ray, even Tara. I think Tara had a couple.
Yeah.
And my very own in the house first. Thank you. Happy Tuesday. Man. And shout out to the TV. She said, I've been a regular. I know you've been a regular, but he said that first of all. He said that. But first time in there to open up the clubhouse. That's dope. Yeah, man. My dude, shout out to the TBD versus family. Shout out to the anti-broke barber team who says we're always on their monitor. Man, shout out to Barbarism barbershop. They say we're always on their screen, man. So that's pretty dope. That was Compton, Vegas, and another LA. Two LAs and Vegas. Hey, we moving. Yeah. So what's up, buddy? What I mean, let's get you ready, buddy. Let's get you ready, man. I see you got some things on, man. I like that color, man. I like that color. Why don't you do me a favor real quick? Why don't you tell them about what you're sporting today, buddy?
It will be my pleasure. So, on the forehead, I'm wearing the Royal Capers. Guys, Royal Capers is coming up, and they're coming up big. They're disinfectant for your tools, and it smells freaking amazing. Anybody that has that Jergens lotion, the cherry Jergens lotion, it smells like that. I mean, I was addicted. That was my only lotion that I would ever use. So now having this spray, I'm damn near putting it on like cologne. It smells so good. And then I'm rocking that Booksy, man. Yeah. My number one sponsor. I love them. They love me. So, that's who I use in my shop, and that's who I'm partnered with on the road. So I got to give them a big shout out.
Hey, you've been really coordinating, man, these last few weeks, man. And a few people done commented in there. Somebody was like, I like that shirt. I like that matchup. I like that hat. You've been yellow. You've been yellow a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You're feeling bright. You're feeling bright, man. I like that, man. It shows all on you. I've been in the darker side of things. I'm sporting the Cap City Showcase. I ain't gonna lie. I got so many of these. These have become like my they become like my uniform.
We're gonna be giving them out for Heat the Streets.
Man, I love these things, man. And it's one of our favorite shows, man. We did an amazing show with Frank the Barber 360. Jeezy is our partner. Tay Cutting Up, Marvy Marv. And it was just amazing, man. We had a great time. So great memorabilia that I happen to be on the damn shirt with. Yes, and my partner happens to be on the damn shirt. That's him over there. And then on my crown, man, I have an unboxing video for this because I can't thank my guy Ray Barberhood enough over at the Anti-Broke Barbers. Let me let y'all feel this. Let me let you feel it.
Oh, is that corduroy?
Boy, ask me again.
Is that corduroy?
Hell yes, it is. This is corduroy, boy. Hey, shout out to Ray Brotherhood, man. We appreciate this. If y'all wonder why we do this, we get blessed with gear, merch all over. And we know that people put in work for this. So for us, to display it on our platform, it's like the least we can do. So thank y'all for gearing us up, making us look good. If you want to send 2 larges out, the address is below, and we would love to sport your apparel here on our Apparel of the Week. All right, man. So with that being said, we done showed them what we're wearing. I think you should show them who we rocking with, though.
The best barbers and shop owners know that aside from customer service, presentation is everything. I mean, look around. If you want to grow long term, you have to show up professional and legit. That's exactly why I started Focal Fuse, to help brands look like industry leaders without the extra BS. Focal Fuse has helped some of the biggest names in the barbery and beauty industry bring their brands and expos to life to feel 100% like them. And availability is limited, but if you know we have to work together, just send a message, we'll have a quick conversation, and I'll take care of the rest. Peace.
Barbers Illustrated Magazine, the #1 magazine built for the craft. Featuring the freshest cuts, top barbers, tool reviews, and real industry stories. Get the magazine your shop should have had yesterday. Print subscriptions just $9.99. Digital subscriptions only $3.99. Single print issues $12.99, and digital single issues $4.99. Tap in today and level up your barbershop game. Barbers Illustrated Magazine, join the movement. Welcome to the world of barbering.
Yes, indeed, lemon squeezy. Bills are paid, and we up for another week.
Yes. Love our sponsors, love our partners, and also shout out to everybody on Instagram. Scoop the Barber, appreciate you tapping in. Happy Tuesday, appreciate you. T Melly Mel, my brother, my partner, man. What did you do this last weekend?
If you'd asked me 60 seconds ago, I was thinking about what did I do last week? But because it's a special day, Father's Day, I chilled, man. I want to say what I did for somebody, and I'm not saying this to brag or boast, just that I'm happy for him. So my dad is a huge Knicks fan. He's been watching the Knicks ever since he's been alive. He's from New York, so he's New York everything. And the Knicks had won the championship. My dad always been wanting to get a tattoo. He's in Thailand right now, and he found a tattoo artist that was going to give him an amazing big old tattoo. And I was like, Dad, it's your first tattoo. Right? I don't want you to go all in because we don't know if you can handle it, or you know, I hear people fainting. They got so much work being done. And so anyway, we downsized his tattoo, which is a big Knicks championship 2026 tattoo. It's his first tattoo, and I was honored to purchase that for him. So I have that big gift for him that he's excited. He's got it. And he used numbing cream. This dude up there falling asleep getting the tattoo. I'm like, oh, dude, you could have went and got everything you really wanted because you wasn't.
Oh, you thought you was going to be in pain.
I said, Mom, get the camera on because I want to see him in pain. And he over here like, oh, it's not bad. It's like,
hey, that's
they got numbing
hilarious.
cream on. I'm like, you sucker.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, for myself, my wife made me breakfast, and then she made me lunch, and then we went to the movie and we seen Obsession, which I told you by far the best movie I've seen in years. I know that you guys are planning to go see it today. I want you to call me as soon as you get out the theater.
You gonna be up, fool?
Bruh, I'm gonna wait for you because I'm good. It's so good of a movie.
It must be really good for you to be talking like this.
I want to see. But yeah, that's what I did, man. It was great. My son came over and had lunch with us as well, so it was great.
That's fire, man. Happy belated Father's Day. I know we did message each other.
Yes,
Sunday was pretty cool for me. I got up. I'm a motorcycle rider, but I ride solo. I think the last time I ridden with anybody, it was probably like well over 15 years ago. So I got a coworker at my real estate office. Shout out to Brian. He was like, man, let's ride. So we went out and did a Father's Day ride Sunday morning from 9 to 11. It was beautiful. He reminded me to like not just use it as a commuter, but to use it as an escape. He was like, man, he said, I won't commute with mine because it is my escape. And me, I'd be moving. I'm going showing houses on motorcycle. I told him, man, I'm doing meetings. I'm doing whatever I need to do on the motorcycle. So it was kind of cool to go out and do that. And then shout out to my family, man. We went to, we did like a day camp thing. For any of y'all out there that are nature people, it was real fire to just go to a campground and not really stay overnight, but just kick it there that day. People in the water. You know, I'm like a real kind of explorer, man. So this mountain was just staring at me. I don't know. It just kept staring at me, and then I climbed it. Hey, I climbed the whole damn mountain, man. Some of my cousins thought I was crazy, and then after a while, I think it turned from crazy to inspiration. So it was cool, man. I went up a whole mountain by myself. It took a while. Got up there. Matter of fact, I got a video. I journaled it. So
I'm hearing you say the word mountain, and I'm hearing climb, and I'm like, this nigga probably climbed a little hill, thinking that he done did something. Like, I gotta see this climb the mountain thing, bro.
The only problem I recorded on the mountain, but what I wish I would have done was taken a picture of it from where I first spotted it, so I could talk about the mind state. So look, my lady said, nope, it ain't no little hill. It ain't no little hill. Nah, man, they was like, you ain't going up that thing. Yeah, no, it was a mountain. It was a mountain, man. I'm kind of crazy like that. I was just sitting there looking at it. Everybody doing their thing, pouring their drinks and stuff. And, you know, I don't drink or nothing no more. I don't smoke or that. So I'm just sitting there like, well, what's my high? Everybody else getting high. And I was like, I looked up and I was like, I'm about to go. And I just went, man. I don't know. It might have took me an hour maybe.
Ooh,
total.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Right.
but it was cool. I got me a big old stick. God gave me this natural tool. I'm gonna post it. I got a picture of me and this stick. We made it the whole way up, man. It was dope.
Nice.
So yeah, that was it, man. And then what's coming up next? What's ahead of us?
Oh, so we have Mississippi.
Man, I just saw the
Summit.
She-Wolf is going to be out there too, man. Shout out to Rick, the elite Mississippi Elite Barber Summit.
Yeah.
I'm super honored I get to go out there and talk to barbers about some of me and Tamel's, you know, learning lessons, man. Things that we learned by not planning right, by, you know, just not taking it serious like a business, and, you know, just sharing, man, to help people progress. Because right now, the hair business in general, whether you beauty, period, whether you barber, you braiding, whether you doing makeup, nails, whatever, it's just infinite opportunity out here if we come into it with the right mindset. So I'm hella honored, man, that I got chosen to come out and speak. So we're gonna have a good time out there, and I'm gonna game some people up and build some new relationships, man, and represent UBC.
Yeah, man, I'm extremely proud of you going out there, and I want you to get as much content to show people other facets of what we're capable of doing or what we do. So go out there and shine, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm going in that Lonnie MFing mode. Lonnie
MF.
We got this. We got this thing where, you know, you go out to do something, and we'll be in the hotel room or something. And we like, all right, are we just gonna show up, or are we gonna be Lonnie MF and Horn, and Tamel gonna be Tamel MF and Pittman, and we start slapping each other like, yeah, that's sweet. And then we go out, and then we just So that's what I'm on. I'm looking forward to it. All right, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, I got you set, and let's go.
All right, y'all. Tonight's guest is, I would call him a new friend of ours, man. We've been, y'all know we get blessed to meet some of the coolest people around the world. I ain't even just saying it. Y'all gonna see when you feel him yourself. He's just a cool vibe, man. But we're blessed enough in this industry to have that cool vibe in this industry, man. This guy is a respected loctician, educator, and content creator, and advocate for professionalism within the natural hair and lock community. This guy, man, He's challenged stereotypes, educated thousands of people about proper lock care, and helped clients embrace their individuality with confidence. And not only that, he hooked my partner up at CT Expo, man.
That's me.
He took care of him, man. This boy is dope. We're gonna dive all into the lock game, some of the challenges with it, some of his journey. So with no further delay, I'm gonna give you 3 names. I'm gonna give you Dread Better Locks. I'm gonna give you Dot Locks, and I'm gonna bring Franklin Hayes to the screen.
Jeez, what an intro, man! That intro is a blessing, bro. Thank you, man. You're gonna make me blush.
Hey, that's cool,
Shoot.
man. Hey,
That means a lot.
you're very welcome, man. We mean every word, and I think we crossed paths a few times, man.
Yeah.
a few times, and now we get to sit down and learn more about each other. So we always
Beautiful.
start at this point, and we usually ask barbers, why barbering? But we're gonna ask Franklin, why locks?
Oh man, that's a question. That's a question and a half, I think, right? With locks, man, I think it's just is something that kind of fell into my lap. Really, I always wanted long hair. I've always been an advocate for long hair, and I always kind of had some crazy different textures in my hair. At first, it's very curly on the bottom, like kind of like a fro, and then as you get closer to the top, it's more wavy. And I always try to grow it out. It was never really kind of my thing, and I always had homies that were able to grow out locks or like really nice, like wavy, clean hair. And I was very envious. I was always like, man, like you guys are blessed, guys. You're like, how do I do this? And having messed up hair like that, my mom always advocated for my stepfather to shave my head. She was like, just shave it, just shave it. And so I always was like, man, I'm like stuck in the between, like, and I don't know, like white guys with shaved hairs, it's not the look, you know what I mean? Like it's not. And so it kind of was a bit of that feeling of as a kid, like wanting long hair, and just being not really able to express myself in that way, and then having it kind of taken from me. And then my my biological side, on his family, they're all hairstylists, and they kind of were advocates for, oh, maybe you do this, maybe you do this, maybe you go to school, maybe you learn. And it kind of got me more intrigued back into the salon style and the salon culture. And so realistically, it was a big thing for me to be able to, I don't know, make that connection to see like, oh, okay, maybe I can see different styles, maybe see of myself in a different hairstyle. And I tried the men's cuts, the shave size, all these things, and it was cool, it was clean. But I always wanted long hair. And at the time, my ex, so I was with a girl, she ended up going and finding this lady that specialized in dreadlocks and making dreadlocks from scratch, making them from by hand and installing them. And I was like so intrigued. I was like, let me just kick it. Let me come with you. Let me see what she does. Cause I don't know, like salons have always made me feel comfortable. So I went and hung out with them. It was like a 12-hour day, like her doing her hair, doing all of the like extensions and the braidings and the locks and all these things. And I was just enthralled with it. And it really made her hair look beautiful. And I was like, okay, so what does it take to do that in real life? Like, because she was doing it synthetically, so she created these things all synthetically, and I was like, can you do that like with my hair? And she's like, absolutely, like this is what I specialize in. And I was like, all right. So it started my 2-year journey to grow my hair, and at that time it was perfect lineup for me to get my hair done after the 2 years of growing my hair all the way down to my shoulders to get it instant locked. It literally was my birthday. So now every year I spend a year of my birthday. It's just a year of my lock journey. So it's been a beautiful thing, man. And like, I don't know, it's just kind of a combination of a lot of things of, feeling a little bit of outcast as a kid, wanting to join in, wanting to be a part of something, and wanting to be able to express myself and just like being able to make that connection of my family being in the industry and just seeing people that I loved be excited about having that hair and being able to like wear it like proudly, you know what I mean? And so for me, it was just something that was like, that's really cool. And then dedicating my time to go to school, to get educated. And then after school, I apprenticed for a year to try to learn as much as I could about locks and lock culture and just everything locks, because there's so much to kind of unravel there, and school doesn't touch any base of it. And I told everybody at school, I was like, I'm gonna do locks, I'm gonna be doing this, and everybody kind of was like, good luck. Like, I'm from Reno, Nevada, so it was like they're like, where you gonna get? Who you gonna do? You know? And I was like, I'm gonna find them, bro. Like, I promise.
So
Hey,
so so you're not only a loctician, you're a Cosmo as well.
Yes, yep. So I got my cosmetology license first, and then I got my loctician license, like certification, and then I went and got my master's loctician certification as well.
Right, we're gonna get
So I
into
can,
that. We're gonna get into all of that.
yeah,
I did
real
want
yeah,
real
to.
love
quick,
it.
I want
real
to.
quick. I just need to clarify something for him real quick because we got beast in our comments, and we call our comments the clubhouse, and
I love it.
they care about us, they defend us. So I just want to get clarity because we like Franklin a lot. Baby said Lonnie rocks the shaved head very well. He didn't say
You
he didn't
do.
say no, hold on. He didn't say guys don't look good with shaved head. He
Yeah, he
said
said
white guys
white guys.
don't
White
look.
guys, man,
So
like
she
Buzz,
thought
like
she
my
thought you was
stepdad
just on the
hated me, so
shaved
he
head.
shaved that shit bald, bro. Like I was looking like an alien, dude. It was not, it wasn't it. I promise you. I
Hey,
promise.
I
I
just wanted to get that clear. He didn't say guys, period. She was like, hey,
love it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want.
No,
I
carry
man,
want.
on.
people can rock. I mean, hey, there's a style for everybody.
Amen.
That's what's beautiful thing, you
No,
know.
I want. I want to
your
back.
likes are hard though. Go
I
ahead
want to
though,
back
T.
us up a little bit. I want to take us. I want people to get to know you, not as a loctician, not as a Cosmo, but a little bit of your journey of becoming the Franklin that a lot of us know today.
Okay, bet.
What can you share with us about your lifestyle? You grew up in Reno.
Yeah.
I mean, like your family makeup. You got siblings.
I do. Yeah. It's a little kind of sporadic. Family lifestyle is a little crazy. Kind of growing up bopping around all over the place, but what was cool was my grandma always held it down where she was. So I always was able to keep the same address on file. So I only technically went to 3 schools. I went to Dotson, Vaughn, and then Wooster. So I really was able to create like good friendships. It was kind of tight, but things get a little bit rougher in middle school. You start getting a little bit more challenged, especially because Reno is a transit city. So a lot of people from the Bay and a lot of people from Vegas, a lot of people just from all over the place end up in our spot. And so you learn how to kind of navigate pretty quickly. Just I don't know. People can advocate like Reno's small, but we're the biggest little city, so we
Yeah.
kind of we experience it all. And so just learning like just to one get good grades, just try to make yourself something out of this, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck doing nothing. Because a train going nowhere goes nowhere fast, you know what I mean? And so that
Mm.
was a really big thing. And my mom has always put it on me like, make sure your grades are good, keep your head clean, and just keep your head like keep pushing, keep pushing. And so it was like I don't know. There's a lot of things that I associated myself with. I try to stay within sports. I try to stay within a good program of. I did the Boy Scouts. I like navigated with that. That taught me a lot of like life skills and a lot of things. I also was in wrestling for many years. I've probably started that when I was 6 years old, all the way through. But there was just like I don't know. My mom's always been there. She's the one who always was able to help me out and make sure she held it down and make sure that I showed up. I did end up dealing with some stuff like at 18 with the law and dealing with all that. But like I said, mom held it down. She held me out. I don't really need to go into that too heavily, but it was
Is
it
it
was like
something you don't want to share, or you don't think it's appropriate
I
to?
mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Like honestly, I don't really care about the situation like at hand. Like in the sense that I was a kid that really just grew up angry. I grew up really kind of intense, and so when things would arise, like fights or altercations and stuff like that, I was the first one to be a part of that. I kind of get excited. I kind of get intense with it. So I don't know. There's just been issues with like also like marijuana and like drugs and stuff like that. So that really kind of affected us, me and my friends. It affected like our connections, homies getting, I mean, losing homies, talking about like just like things like that. You know what I mean? Like it kind of just affects you all the way up until a point where you're alone and then you're kind of on your own and you're trying to navigate all these types of things. You're trying to make everybody happy and like you're also trying to keep the police and everything happy too. So it's a lot of stuff like at 18 moving out, trying to navigate friends that are erratic, trying to navigate myself that was erratic at the time. And also like because I did do really good in school, like that was the thing is like I think it was interesting. I think I was kind of like an anomaly because on paper you can look at my life and it's solid because like work, and I was always work. I always showed up. I was making money. I started working when I was 12 years old, bro. Like I took this golf caddy like thing that was from first tee program that they showed up at in middle school, and they're like, oh, if you guys come to this program, like you guys can meet new people and talk to people and do this thing, and where you guys can caddy for these people, like these big names or whatever. And so I went, and then by the end of it, I just left with the caddy thing, because after that, I've noticed that the guys would pay like $20 a person for you to just caddy for them. So I just show up literally every weekend with that caddy on me, dude. Like literally, and I bought like a longboard until I could start going to another shop where it was like a Wild Island. I think that was the spot. It was like 15, so I had to be 15 to become a lifeguard, do all these things. And then I don't know, I just had like odd and ends jobs. It was crazy. Like I worked for a call agency, bro. Like, so a lot of talking to people, selling things, like talking to, and like in school, selling things, and like just being, I don't know, a hustler. Like it kind of like it all kind of combines into one another.
I was gonna
So
say, ain't it a trip though? How all of those things
like it's
make up who
crazy,
you are
bro.
now? Like, did you get to the point where you realize sometimes you want to run away from it because it brought you so much, darkness. But then when you get to the lighter side, at least for me,
Yeah.
I started realizing, oh snap, I can't erase that stuff.
Yes.
That's why I talk the way I talk. That's why I think
Yep.
the way I think. Have
And
you
glory
got
to
to
God
that point
too,
yet?
man. I know that maybe not everybody's on that, but God has been in my life tough, bro. He's been pushing on me. He's been leading me. He's been like recorrecting me all the time, bro. Like
Mm.
I swear, bro. Like I think I'm doing something, and he has a completely different plan for me. So
I like that,
that's
man. This person
yeah.
told me, and CT, matter of fact, we was hanging out. Who said that? They said, you want a good laugh.
Tell God your plans.
Tell God your plans. Yeah, you want a good
Amen.
laugh, tell God your plans, man.
That's right.
So how old are you now? Because we
So I'm
talked.
28. So
Okay,
I'm 28. I'm still
so
young. Yeah.
so you are young. So tell us, we're enjoying, like, again, learning. It's not an interview, man. We
Yeah.
conversing, man. We just learning each
Chilling,
other.
bro.
What Tell us about that transition though. Like, what was the awakening? What was the thing that made you say, all right, I'm wasting time, and and maybe it was, I don't know. Tell us, was it
I
God
think
talking to
honestly,
you or
bro,
what?
like to be honest, like just fucking feeling like, cause Reno can be a trap if that makes sense.
Mm.
Reno can be a thing of where you can make it and you make it out and you stay positive. I think this can be said about like other cities too, like where you live in your city and you can start having this idea of like we are meant for bigger, we're meant for more, we're meant for bigger and greater things, and there's these plans that you can do, but you also kind of are hesitant of like, okay, one is how's everybody gonna look at me, how is everybody gonna support me, how is everything gonna work out, you know what I mean? And ultimately I think it came down to I was working, bro, I was working irrigation at the time. It was after me graduating school already, and I was already in I think it was my like year or my second year into doing hair. And I was like, I was making good money, bro. I made 45 an hour for a irrigation company. They paid for everything. They gave me a credit
Damn.
card. They gave me a car, a truck. They gave me a credit card. They like it was family shit. Like I love them to this day. You know what I mean? But it was comfortable. It was comfortable, and like I could have stayed there for a long time. Like really, it was a cush job, but it was a lot. I was working with my hands. I was in the sun, and kind of being a man. Like sometimes like people are like, oh, that's a man, like that's what makes you tough, that's what makes you, like that's what makes you worth going to work, motherfucker, and it's like, no, bro, like I don't know, there has to be another way, because I was making art at the time, and so there'd be days like my hands would hurt, like, and I was like, bro, like
Mm.
this can't be it. And I was talking to the owner of the salon that I was renting from, and that I still am with, and she's my mentor, Jenna Kistler. You should check her out. She goes by Jenna 2 Hyphy online, but she's tight. She's very humble.
Okay.
She's not present online at all, but she's tight. Anyways, I was talking to her and I was like, listen, like this is where I'm at. And she's like, you need to start talking to your other boss. Like you went to school for this. You've dedicated a year of education for yourself and traveling and like doing that all on your own. Like go ahead, and you need to make the jump. You need to make that jump,
Mm.
because sometimes it's scary, but ultimately like you did this for a reason. You know what I mean? And you need, and like, it's literally gonna be a jump of like a leap of faith. Like, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna not feel okay. Like, honestly, letting all of that structure and that comfortability go, and like allowing you to, like, bro, you have to wake up every morning. You have to go to the salon. You have to fucking give your card out. You have to talk to people. Like, there's no like, oh, chilling and waiting for walking. Like, no, you need to fill up your day because now it's important. It's literally there. Like, you know what I mean? And so the main thing is like, I think that day when she told me that, and then I called my boss up and I was like, hey, like, the irrigation boss, I was like, hey, I don't think like I can be as present with you with this job anymore. I need to be more at the salon. And he was like, all right, bro, like, you know, like, have a good time. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like you're fired type thing. And I was like, oh, like, that's because I was praying before that too. And I didn't know he, like, I felt like a pivotal point in that job. So I was like, oh, if they can't get rid of me, like, they can't do any of these things because these whole things will fall apart. And so he was like, you're fired then. And I was like, bet, like, jump in. The next morning he called me, bro. He called me. He's like, I was so drunk. I'm so sorry. Like, let's talk about it. And I was like, no, man, like, that was my answer. Like, you are, like,
Yeah.
you confirmed, and now I have to do this. And so I think that's when my whole mindset turned into like, where it's like, this isn't just a job. Like, this isn't a secondary job. This isn't something that is literally and what's cool about our industry is beautiful is you can really dive in. It's a brotherhood. It is a family,
Yes.
especially when you go to hair shows and like we're all talking about something we love. Like, we
Yeah.
all talk about something that is so special to us, and like, and we all have that passion to get more people to talk about it, to be educated about it, to think of it as a very special place. And I don't know, the vibes are way different. And the more that you do that, it's like, oh wow, like, there's something else bigger out there, you know what I mean? And so it's aligning those things, and so that's really what set me on fire. It was that choice, and then just set me on fire. And then the more people like I meet, like you guys, and the more opportunities that I've been given, to even speak on the things that I know. Like, I'm from a small town. Like, like, it's not the small town, but it's small, bro. Like, not a lot. When you say Reno, people are like, oh, Vegas. And I'm like, no, bro. We're
But
like
you
closer to
represent,
Tahoe, I
you,
swear.
you
Yeah.
inspire other people in Reno too, though. And
Yeah,
shout out to the OG Barber over on Instagram. He said you were just trying to find yourself.
Hey.
hey,
Hey, let me ask you this. I want to tap into, you said you became a master loctician.
yes,
That that is something I want to figure out what makes you that. And then another thing, you're in the industry doing hair that is basically founded and created for black people.
amen.
But you are a young white man that does it and does it with respect
With
and
love,
dignity and love. I mean, I'll get into my service that you gave me. I'll get into that later. But um, how was it being in this industry and being treated? We ask questions
mm,
like this to women that are in a male-dominated industry with barbering, and
that's a good question.
how are they receptive? Are people receptive of them? How is it for you, or was it for
You
you?
know what I think it is so there is something that I always have to touch base on is, as a black person that carries their locks and wants to watch or carry their hair in a natural space, they oftentimes, even with like the Crown Act and, and all these things that are pushing for acceptability, comfortability, and love, there is still that. I still have a privilege. I have to realize that. Like, there's still a sense of where people are like, oh, you're just carrying it as this. So oftentimes I welcome the conversation because there is the thing of, I want to give I want to show that it's like, one, I understand, two, like, I love this hairstyle, and three, I'm here to educate and help for all hair types and textures that want to appreciate and want to elevate
Mm.
this hair type. So the reality of it is I think, one, I have been given a grace that is unprecedented, in a sense that is it's a privilege in a sense. I have to say what it is, and but the other thing is too is when you get closer and down into those bases, I think my friends and family, in Puro line, or just people in the industry or the culture, they get more comfortable with me to ask those questions like, hey, yo, like, what's this and what's that. And like, I that's why I love it, is because it opens that doorway of like, no, like, listen, like, we want to make sure that this conversation is protected and that we don't feel so suppressed by that conversation. Like as white people, oh, we get to just dance around and wear this hairstyle, and then with black people, it's literally like, what the fuck? Like we have been fighting for years to just even be able to not get fired for this, not get discriminated for this, not to be felt
Ooh.
like I'm dirty, not to be felt like I'm not like it's just crazy because it comes from a culture of where literally even with the name dreadlock where it was coined by Rasta, you know what I mean? And then it was colonization of where they're, ooh, it's ooh dreadful, ooh. And then now we have to pivot away from that because it is like, no, man, like you can't take that name and do that. And so there's a lot of things of where I have to realize I'm in a very special space. I'm in a very protected space because of the people that I'm surrounded by. If I don't know the answer, I will look for the answer. I will give the answer respect. And a lot of people that I have been around, they'll pour into me and make me realize and make me aware of the things that maybe I'm not aware of, maybe the things that I maybe need to give some space and some time to, and some things to be pushing back on too, of where it's like, no, like I understand this is culturally, but also too, this is for your hair and this is for your hair's sake. You know what I mean? Like I'm here, like, you know what I mean? This is no disrespect, but now it comes down to I love you, bro. Like I need to make sure that you're getting taken care of, not based off of because I'm a white man telling you what to do. It's like, no, I have something that is going to change your game in your journey and being able to wear your crown in the way is that you should be honored to be at. So that's the thing. I think one, it can be challenging, but I think more white people are challenged by me than black people, bro. Like my black people understand, like that once they talk to me and they see me and they see how much like time that I take and the time that I will hang out. I'll spend a whole hour with you talking about culture and talking about history. I don't care. Like let's go, you know? So the whole thing is there is that basic thing of I don't think white people want to have that conversation, but that's a whole nother conversation.
So the master, being
Master.
considered a master, what did that take, and what does that consist of?
So what I would say it consists of is learning every way to lock hair from traditional, like from old school methods all the way down to what's new. So we talk about master loctician is we're talking about understanding why methods were formed and what methods can be used and what we're trying to obtain or achieve. So
Mm.
master locticians are ones that can go ahead and look at any hair follicle type texture and understand how it's going to react, how it's going to mature, how it's going to play out, and also being able to bounce between different methods or different techniques to be able to achieve what's achievable. One, because that's another thing too is breaking down that not all styles and techniques and things are going to look or exist like not everybody's head shape and texture is the same. So
Mhm.
being able to have that conversation and being able to break down everything that is locks, if that makes sense. Like even down to styling, down to washing, detoxing, how often, how much is too much, you know, and also making sure you're fighting either humidity or dryness, like all these types of stuff. So yeah, I would say master loctician is it's that deeper level of instead of just knowing one technique or one way or just having a what would I say is like a base level of where you're like, oh, I understand this and this, but I don't understand why you would do this. That's where the master loctician kind of plays, is where it's like, no, I understand why what we're going to play at, like what we're going to be doing.
Now they didn't teach this in school.
No.
So where were you able to obtain this type of knowledge, man?
So honestly,
Technique.
bro, going to classes and going and educating yourself with people that have already been doing it for many, many more years than I have. One, it did start with my mentor Jenna, so she did learn with buying doing it herself. So what it kind of came from was she wanted to be able to do locks on her hair, which she's a straight hair person, right? But she also understood that there's because she was a cosmetologist for 20 years before this whole thing, right? And so I was just talking to her, and she was the one who was telling me, she was like, all of the reasons of why white hair doesn't lock, but also too, there's a way to be able to make sure that there's a technique that works on everybody, and that's what she was working on. And then she
Mm.
used that technique to put it on herself because she didn't want to put products on her client's hair. That's kind of where it stemmed from, is because she's like a
Mm.
very like hippie, like holistic person. She doesn't want chemicals or agents or dyes or alcohols or like sulfates or silicones and stuff, because she would realize that people's heads would just suffer from overuse of using this, and then also she couldn't serve other people that were wanting to get locks. And so she developed that way of, oh, I'm going to learn how to crochet, but she had a kind of an in because she's a seamstress as well. So she knows how to sew, she knows how to use that tool on the level of an actual like seamstress. So when she brought those tools together, she created a whole entire dichotomy of like, okay, like why are we doing this and how can it make sense for the lock and the hair strand, because we don't want to be breaking hair, we don't want to be overworking the hair. Hair has elasticity, like, and so she really just started developing this time. And when I met her, she was already like, I think 5 or 6 years into it. And so she shared me, like, honestly, I was able to like step on giants of, or the shoulders of giants, and then so I could
Dope.
reach the spots because she did that. And then I ended up going online, and I don't want to say his name because like ultimately the two, because like he sometimes just hates on a lot of people and hates on a lot of people of how they do it or what they're doing, and I don't believe in that, especially in this like in this industry of hair and hair education. There is critiques and there's ways that's the thing, is there's ways to do certain things and there's reasons why to do certain things, but it doesn't dismiss other things, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mm.
And so I took his class. It was like, I think it was like $1,500 or something like that, or something. I don't know, something crazy. And I watched this whole thing, and like the thing is because he was he was African American. And I thought he was gonna blow open a whole new case of like the things that I might not know. And literally, it was like, no, it was everything that my educator already taught me about, right? And then I
Mm.
started going to other classes, like actually in shows, like actually in like Premiere or IBS. And kind of just like going to the shows that said that they knew how to do locks and how they did things. And it
Gotcha.
was all twist tutorials, it was all like things like that nature, but they weren't educating of why you would do that, when you wouldn't do that. Just like it wasn't making the connection. But in my head I started making the connection, and I started being like, no, like we need to solidify the information that we're talking about. And honestly, I did get picked up by Puro, which is full of like so many talented locticians that literally this is what they breathe, and they also
Mm.
do it every day, you know. And what was amazing was we were able to kind of just sit and talk, and when I got onto the team, I really like dived into them and like really just was like, what's the differences of what we all do, because that's what they did as well. They're like, why do you do what you do, like let me see it, you
Mm.
know. And it just was like an energy of like where it's like let's understand, like instead of getting mad and instead of like being like, oh, like you do it differently, oh da da da, it's like, no, like we're all doing the same thing, why do you do what you do? And like after all of these types of things I've learned, like because I did do the certificates and I've learned all these things, but I don't think I got the master loctician title until I literally have been breathing and eating this stuff like constantly, and talking about this stuff constantly, and learning how to take care of my clients in a way that, like, that's why I go by Doc Lock now. Is like because I want to take care of my clients
I like
almost
that.
as a doctor. Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
as
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
that's
Let me just jump in here. For people who
please.
don't know, Pure O is a all natural hair product brand that was founded by a black woman out of, where's she from? I want to say Nigeria or somewhere. Just I'm not 100% sure.
I believe so too.
And she had created this line of all natural products. Their team is predominantly black locticians doing lock. And then you have this unicorn right here
No, for real.
that is doing his damn
Killing it
thing
too.
in this product brand. Is I see it going to be the biggest in the nation, if not the
We will be.
world. And he is a part of that as a white man pushing the all black product brand. And
Amen.
he's doing it with respect and dignity. He should be honored and be called Doc Locks. This guy did my hair
Thank
at
you.
CT Expo, right? I'm gonna tell you guys, I have my niece that's a loctician in my shop. She just does the gel stuff. She don't do the what is it that you did?
Crochet.
Crochet. But what impressed me most, for one, he was fast. He was fast as hell. Um, guys, I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna try to show you. This guy, after he did my service, let me get this up here somewhere. Please focus.
There it goes. There it go. There it go.
This is a wealth of information that
Amen.
he told me about my hair and like the dryness and what I can use to make it work. And he gave me a plethora of information about it. Wasn't more like aftercare, it was informing me. He's like, here's one. The reason I call myself Doc Loc is because, oh wait, hold on, that's something else. Oops, I was
Oh yeah, that's the that was my excerpt,
Hey,
my
that's
bio.
dope.
okay.
That's dope. You do that. That's dope.
Man,
Yeah.
honestly, that's the biggest thing as I think about is client care afterwards. Like a lot of people don't get that or be able to address certain things that we maybe see. Like we see your scalp. We're
Bro.
supposed to be there to take care of you, you know, and like and I know it's scary sometimes, like being like, hey, you know, this might be a dry scalp issue, this might be psoriasis, this might be eczema, you know, but
Yes.
there's things is like let's open up the conversation. I want you to be able to know what's going on, and there could be things like it starts inside first, you know, but it goes on to our hair. So,
People
but
want to
as you
know
were
that
saying,
in
man,
barbering too. They want to know that in barbering too. Like
Yes.
they want you to educate them on you know, how to care for their hair better. So that's
yeah,
fire. The
yeah.
fact that you sent him a
Man, let
consultation
me find
report,
it.
he was juice. He came to me at CT. He said, "Man, you won't believe."
And I
Franklin
encourage
sent
all
me.
barbers to do that, man. Like,
Yeah,
if you know what you're talking about, then and also working with amazing brands that are able to give me the tools to give you a jump start or like to be able to maybe fix or correct or
yeah.
whatever. I mean, that's money right there.
It's a game changer for everybody. You got it,
Amen.
T.
Man, y'all, bro. Hold on, I'm going to the
Yeah, drink
top.
plenty. Yep, I always put that in there though.
He
The
was
plenty of the
drinking
water.
the
I always have to tell my clients,
it,
man, and nutrition. Like, take your vitamins,
I
bro.
mean,
Like,
That's
a
fire.
list of stuff, man. He
That's
was
so
saying
fire.
you got mouth scalp dryness throughout your scalp, visible flaking. He says throughout the crown area, products build up present within sections of the locks.
and I
He was
could
just
tell how you
he
got
was
your locks maintenance last time. I can
he
always
was
tell, bro. I
breaking
can
it
tell.
down, bro. I felt like I left the doctor's office and he telling me this is your prescription to keep your hair healthy. He said you got good hair, your hair is in good shape and in
Yeah,
good health, but here's some things that'll help you. And I was like impressed.
Shout
that's
He
out to
right.
wasn't
the
trying to
free,
sell me nothing. He was really just letting me know
just
how I
giving
can.
you. Yeah,
But it
he was
was
pouring into you.
I'm just sharing
fantastic.
that game, brother.
Shout out to the Freedom
Fantastic.
Braiders. They said, "Hey, our favorite loctician is live."
Ooh,
Yeah,
my
Hey.
favorite
man.
ladies, dude. Those are
Hey,
some killers, dude.
that's man. They're my Braider sisters.
Those women are amazing, bro. Like if you guys
Amazing,
haven't
dude.
checked them out, you guys gotta check them out. Like,
Yes, and what you're doing, man, you're feeding people knowledge, and then actually it's smart because, like you said, if barbers did it or any other beauty industry professionals did it, you're really making a better situation for yourself when they come
yeah.
back too. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
everything's tracked. Everything is talked about.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
everything every time they leave, you're keeping track for yourself. Like, what did we talk about? And then also, if they're not doing it, you can see it too. Like, if they're
yeah,
not palm rolling, if they're not taking care, if they're not
yeah.
sleeping with a knapsack, or if they're not taking care of their locks, you can see it in their hair, bro. Like, and you can kind of be like, hey, man, and like if they hit you with like, oh, blah blah blah. Well,
The proof
I
is in the pudding, homie.
we talked about it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
talked. I literally listed it out, bro. Like,
So let me ask you
But
this. One thing I like about you, your character, man, you said something that reminded me of me and Tamel style earlier. You mentioned the one educator who I don't want to mention his name because he puts other people down. That's me and T, man. We like to build people up. And we talk about,
we're just
you
trying to get
know,
better.
yeah, but there's always more than one way to skin a cat. Just because you
Amen.
don't skin it the way I skin it, don't mean it's bad. So I like that about you, but I do want to ask you, and it's not in a way to put people down, but you can be, you're giving a lot of knowledge, Franklin, and somebody may watch this in a year or 2 years and pick something up from this. I'm positive they will. So, what's one of the main mistakes you see people do when they're starting locks, like a
Mm.
loctician? one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're starting their lock journey. Better yet,
Lon, get your own question. Stop reading my questions.
I would say honestly, the biggest thing, bro, is take your time with the consultation. One, find out. Okay, so I'd like to spend a good long time with people. Okay, so especially if they're black, I want to make sure that one, they have the just the courage and strength to be able to rock their hair, be proud about it, but also proud of being able to wear it naturally over time, not always conforming to the stigma of it needs to be clean, it needs to be parted, it needs to be pulled back, it needs to be doing all these things. Like there's a time and a place. Amen. Let's do it. Like let's style it up. Let's be beautiful. Let's beautify the crown. But this is a natural style that should be lived in and loved and appreciated. It shouldn't be tap back and strap back all the time, especially because we see issues in the fronts and the backs and the sides of our hair. And just over time, if products aren't being used properly and not good products, you're gonna see adverse issues. And so the thing is just realizing like, okay, this is a journey that we're gonna start, and how do we want to start it, and how do you want them to look? But this is gonna be special, and we're gonna treat it as such, right? And so that's a big conversation. We'll spend a really good time about it and just talking about, okay, how often do you see yourself styling? How often do you see yourself like washing and doing all these things? Blah blah, blah. Are you like just taking care of your hair, and then making sure just no buildup and no crazy stuff, because it just can go awry. And so we'll spend hours, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours doing consultations. And when my white clients, it's like you have to understand like black people get fired or lose their jobs and go through stigmas because of this. And realistically, like you are going to have this hairstyle that deserves like a crazy level of fucking care and time, and you're gonna wash your fucking hair, you're gonna take care of your hair. When people talk about this, you're not gonna be weird, like, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna advocate for this to be a crown on your head, bro. Like that's like on my main thing. And so
I
there's a
like
big
that.
right, like dude, like, and sometimes it, that first consultation, that spending of time, I'll spend that because one, I'm going to be spending time with you in the future. I want to make sure that we're vibing and that we're comfortable and that we're on the same page. And if we're on the same page, then we're going to move forward. But other times too, like not everybody deserves locks. That's a big thing for me. If you already have locks, then my whole goal is to get you set up and taken care of, and all amen. You've already done the journey. But the thing is to talk about, are we are we on the same page? Do you justify, like, do you even look like you're gonna be holding this hairstyle in regard and respect and love, blah blah blah? Is this just a quick thing?
I
Are
like
you
that
just
you
throwing
pumping
it in?
pride. I like that you pumping pride, man. We got a
You
question
know?
from Instagram. Toya TB, the boss. This for all three of us. Do y'all, as men, barbers, and locticians, wash men's hair if requested?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
wash almost everybody's hair. Like honestly, if you come into my shop, I'm probably washing your hair, unless
yes.
you washed your hair before you came in.
Yes, Toya, we do. I definitely have washed men's hair.
The thing is that will get that's a big thing too, to get them educated on the products and be able to really get into their hair. And two, it sets you apart from everybody else. So if you're not washing their hair and you're not learning how to do head scalp massages and stuff like that, and like really getting in there, and especially like if you're doing detoxes or like rinses and stuff like that, where you have to get in there. Like if you're just doing a service, then you're not really doing them a service.
I think she's referring to the topic of, there's this big topic in the barbering industry, man, where it's like men touching men's face and all that type of stuff. So like, for us, we're comfortable and you know who we are. So I don't have a problem with it. I know what I like to touch and what I don't like to touch for whatever reasons. She says, I'm glad to hear that, because most men barbers be like, I'm not cutting no Jigga's hair. He better wash it in the shower. So do you?
I don't want that guy as my barber. I want to lock eyes with you, brother.
Do you go through issues with men uncomfortable about another man twisting their locks?
No, actually, I have pretty much a mixture of all. I mean, I've heard that stigma. Trust me, actually. I'm actually teaching a girl right now, because there are some of my clients that are like, I don't want, not my clients actually, like just people have come in, and then I'm like, I got you, and they're like, nah. And it's like, bro, like it's not gonna change, like, you know what I mean? Like you're like, she's actually apprenticing under me, like you're gonna get what you get, like I don't know, bro, like, like she's at $20 an hour, bro, like there's a level here, dude, like like I don't know,
That's hella
so.
funny.
But it is, I don't know, with once you make them comfortable, I think there is a stigma there, but the more that you kind of break it down, I've been able to break it down, like with guys, like even at the CT Expo, I kind of felt like we were dealing with that a little bit more, like with the guys. But I would be like, oh, what, you don't care, like you don't care about your clients, you don't care about leveling up your game, like you don't care, all right,
I
bet.
like that.
And kind of challenge that man ego to get them to care.
Do you prefer crocheting over everything else?
Honestly, dude, like I would say the crochet, I'm quick, and it
You are.
allows my clients to wear their hair in a natural state longer and not have to come in so often. And then it allows it to be where they use products to be more of like, if they want a style and they can use that style, we'll use the product for more of like treating scalp stuff. Like that's what's cool about Puro as well, is I used to not use products to do twists. I would use like as much natural stuff as I could, bro. Like I'd use just maybe oil, like bro, like if I could. But what's cool about Pure O is it's all water soluble, and it's all going to be able to nurture and take care of your scalp. So instead of me using it to actually lock the hair, I'm using my technique to lock the hair. But the products now are going to be something that I can use and sell to my clients, as where it's like you can use it on your own, like because your hair is so already clean, it's already sectioned out, like with the crochet method, they don't have to worry about any flyaways, they don't have to worry about that. And if they do, then you can go ahead and take a little bit of the styling gel and take care of yourself. But it's not something that it has to be done every day. It shouldn't be something that's done every day. It should be something that's done maybe for an event, maybe a week. Like I don't like keeping my client styles in for longer than like a week, maybe a week and a half, just
Okay.
because yeah.
What's your you know how locks and braids, if you twist them too much, you're putting a lot of tension on the scalp. What
Yes.
is your I love that you guys had a tension spray.
Yes.
I love that you guys had that, but what is your suggestion for that one, especially when people trying to get styles? It's doing a lot of pulling on the scalp. What is your remedies for
That's kind of why I say styles should be intentional. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be something that has to be done. Because if you think about it, if you're using the styles to be your locking agent, or if you're doing that, you're going in between maybe 3-6 weeks between styles and washings and retwistings, and there's no in between. And when you are in between, sometimes your clients aren't, like, that's the thing about lock clients. Like a lot of times we have lock like hair, and but it's become such a crazy thing. Like people don't even understand how often we have to take care of our locks. Like it's such a crazy thing. And it's like alleviating my clients having to come in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and allowing them to come in randomly is better for their hair, is better for their budget, just for everything. And like I'm allowed to service more clients too. So the thing is and it's just, I don't know, it's just it alleviates that issue of having to almost think about it like this. Like if you have a client, every time you have to wash, set, and then dry their hair, that takes like 2 hours, 3 hours, no matter what. You know what I mean? And it's like I can get your hair done in an hour, 2 hours. And I'm not gonna, we can do a style, we can totally do a style, but once you take that style out, you don't have to come back in. You don't have to immediately come right back in and do all these types of things. You can wash your hair, do all the things, treat your hair. Maybe you might need a scalp serum. Maybe you might need something for your locks. And that's what allows it as well, is you'll see people with their locks locked up and they're like, man, I'm in between, but I can't take it out. And they're just like smacking their head or like, and it's like, bro, like take it out, like wash it, like we need to take care of your scalp. And then they're like, I can't until I see my loctician. And it's like, dang, like, no, bro, like when you see your loctician should, it's a balance. It's a balance, you
We
know.
got a request. Baby says stop saying wash hair. She wants us to say shampoo.
Okay, bet
We got
shampoo.
you.
You
And
might
then
have to shampoo it twice. I tell people that all the time. Like you might have to shampoo 3 times. So and people really don't understand too. Shampooing and taking care of that on that first level is making sure that the canvas is clean, making sure that the work is being done, and really it's where we get a lot of our water, our hydration. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the products, we're just trying to lock in that, and if we're just locking in dryness or locking in the issue, that's a problem.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Water, well, so hydration is highly important, but
Yes.
too much water and not correctly drying it, you can
Yeah.
also get what is it called? Mold.
Moldy. Yes.
Moldy. What is your suggestion that people should do to have the hydrated hair and
Yeah.
not end up getting any mold?
So using products that actually lock in the moisture and repel excess moisture. So what my biggest thing is I love the 2-in-1 bee wash from Puro. I don't know if you're able to get that, but we just came out with it and I'm obsessed with it because I used to wring my hair out like for hours and my hair would be dry all day or wet all day. And it just there would be times if I'm traveling, so if I wash my hair and I'm traveling and I'm in like Orlando or if I'm in like Louisiana or just like anywhere in the South, bro, I'll come home and it's still wet. And I'm like, oh my God, or it was still wet. The thing is I started using this product, and what's nice about it is it locks in all the moisture that your hair needs, but it's going to, once you act like it doesn't hold on to any excess moisture. So it's going to lock in the water, like your follicles are going to take it in, and then the hydration of there's a honey component into it, and I can't forget all the other like the other ingredients, but I highly suggest people to check it out because what it does is that conditioning locking science that they have in it is you can notice like I can take one side, do one side of my shampoo on one side with it, and the other side it will still be like wet and really soaked at the bottoms at the tips of my locks, and my whole on this side it will be completely dry. It will go through, and it's insane. Like I really love it because it doesn't also feel drying. I've had other shampoos where it's like a locking shampoo and it just makes your locks feel like you did like a sea salt spray, and that's not good for your locks. These it feels like they just got a bath, but all the excess water is not there. So highly suggest that product.
We have a question from Instagram. What's the tension spray called?
The tension spray is Tension Be Gone by Pure O Naturals.
I have so I got the combo shampoo and conditioner. Bee honey, the honey.
Yes.
It lathers
Have you
up
noticed?
amazing.
Dude, it lathers
it
like
lathers.
crazy too.
Yeah. So I also had my niece wash my hair. Sorry, shampoo. I don't know. With
Shampoo. There we go. We got to be on that now.
with the detox stuff. The
Yes.
detox didn't lather up, but also we didn't read no instructions, so we don't know if we supposed to do something or what. But it does not have a lather. I don't. If you can explain,
No, it's not
what
very
it does.
lathery. Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's more of a clarifying shampoo.
Okay.
What I like to do with that product is definitely put it into more of like an applicator bottle, shake
Okay.
it up, kind of dilute it a little bit. It will get a little bit more foamy. I'll put it in my hands. I'll go through all of the sections of the locks and then spray the rest of it, and then you can kind of moosh through and work it through, and you'll see more of a lather than what you probably saw.
It's probably on the bottle under directions, but
I mean, honestly, that directions, I think it does just say like put it in, lather it up,
okay.
get it out, you know.
You
But
got
with
somebody-
locks, there's a little bit more. Sometimes, like with that, we're just trying to penetrate. We got to get to the scalp, you know. And so a lot of times people will put like a little bit on their thing and just put it up and stick it on, and it's like most of that's going right here,
right
you know.
on that hair, not
Right.
getting to that skin.
It's not going through the majority of the head. So
Yeah.
like that's why I've come to a conclusion of being able to one make products go a little bit longer as well, is because you don't want to just take that little bit and then rinse it and then try to get it all moving through. It will dilute it just a bit, just enough to where it spreads, and then you can get that action moving. Yeah.
You have a student that wants to know how to tap into your education.
Oh, please, honestly, hit me up on Dread Better Locks on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out how many people would actually be interested in any of the information. I know I get a lot of a lot of people intrigued at the shows, and I'll get numbers and I'll get information. But if you guys want anything, please DM me, reach out, let me know, just so that I have like an understanding of people who are even interested in this, because I wasn't gonna spend like 20-40 hours like making video and like educating if I'm just gonna be at the salon and already at the shows. So if I don't make the videos, catch me at any of these hair shows. I'm a platform artist. I travel all the time. I'm mostly like I've that's where we met. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Let
yeah.
me we have somebody, Toya's asking this, and then I want to ask you this on top of her questions. What is the name of the shampoo and conditioner and the moisturizing hold? And my question to you is, do you have a referral code that they can use when they go to Pure O to buy all this
You know
stuff?
what? I should get that installed. I don't yet, but let's go ahead and get that. Let's put a pin in that. I'll get that done maybe within the next few days. That's probably no problem. So if I do have that, I'll reach out to you guys, let you guys know, maybe put on a post so that your guys' followers and everybody can get a discount on that. But the shampoo is the Nutricoil shampoo. It's the detox, and then also their pre-poo shampoo. That's a little bit, so both of them they do a bit of the same thing, but one's a clarifying shampoo and one's a detox. One's more about like minerals and being able to break down buildup, and then one is actually like if there's like gel or excessive buildup or flakes and stuff like that, that's going to be more of your, I believe it's pre-poo. So you have the detox and then the pre-poo. They're both in the Nutricoil line with Puro. And then she said a hydration spray and the Lock
Yep.
and Shine. So the hydration spray, I believe, is called the Nutricoil hydration spray. That's a daily hydration spray, which is an amazing thing because sometimes hydration sprays can be a little bit too much. This one is perfect. It gives you a beautiful shine. It gives you a beautiful elasticity, and is great smelling. But it is not going to have any buildup, and it's also going to rinse through cleanly and be just a benefit for honestly anybody dealing with dryness. I subscribe that to anybody. Because I'm from Nevada, so we deal with a lot of dry hair. If you're in the other side, like if you're on the west coast or the east coast, and you have like more where you don't want to like hydrate as much, but you still want the lock and you want the like the shining properties, they have a lock and shine, which is an amazing product with Puro as well.
Yeah, I got
So
that one.
yeah, I like that product as well. That product is actually good just if you want to just have your hair like if you want the locking and shining properties in general. I don't know. A lot of the times people don't realize like we are battling hydration deficit with our locks. Especially in the
Ha-
West Coast, bro. Like, geez.
have you ever had anybody sit in your chair and say, "Can you cut my locks off?"
Oh, bro, I've had people, yeah, I've had people do that. We sit and talk for a minute, like, hey, is this what you want to do? It's the same thing as like a girl comes in long hair and she's like, I want to cut it all off. And I'm like, all right, hold on. Like, is everything okay? Like,
Is
do we
everything
need some food? Do we need to call somebody? Like, I don't know. Kind of the same thing with locks. I have done trims. There's more of a time like I'll talk people into saving their locks if they really want just a restart. Sometimes, like I said, people lose their jobs or lose their positions or feel like they have to change their appearance because of these things. So I've had a few of those as well where they've come in and they go, fuck, bro, like I can't get a job interview. Like I can't get anything done. So I'm ready to just buzz it. And we'll save those locks. So a lot of the times, that's what I love about locks too, is if you've grown it and you've shown it all like so long, bro, like if you're comfortable with a cut head, like we'll grow it out as long as we can. We'll cut it. We'll give you a nice, like cool, clean cut, something short, but we'll save those locks. Because one, you've already put all that time, you've already put out the energy. Unless people don't want that. It's another energy kind of like journey kind of question is like they're like, nah, I don't want any of my past, like get rid of it, like
Yeah.
burn it. I'll be like, all right, dude, like do it, do you, like, go get rid of it. But a lot of times people will either I'll have them save it, we'll trash it, or I have even I've combed out locks. Takes a lot of patience,
Damn.
takes a lot of time, and
Jay-Z just combed his locks out, man. I was like,
it's
whoa.
possible, bro. And you'd see his locks or his congos, you'd be like, dang, like
That was
what's going
work.
on, bro?
That was work, dude. I got
And
one
bro, like
final
that's the thing is if you're gonna be combing out your lock, like I offer that service mainly to my women clients, or just people that want to stay within that feminine or just they can't get rid of their hair because one, it takes forever and it's painful. It sucks. It really is
dude,
not a good
I
thing.
bet. I bet. I got
It's not.
one
I don't.
final question for you, man.
Yeah,
One final question for
please.
me.
Yeah.
Fast forward 10 years. you kind of like you talked about more than just twisting hair, man. I like the way you approach the lock world. You give it so much more than just twisting some hair or throwing some chemicals in it. So we can
Amen.
obviously see you care about the culture of it. You've experienced it from a perspective of a white male with locks that offer locks. I mean, just so many different stereotypes you understand. You understand the why behind different techniques. I just thought that was dope. I don't hear that often.
It means a lot.
Yeah, man, because you care so much, I'm just curious, what do you hope the conversation will around locks will look like in the next 10 years? And like, what role do you hope your work will have played in changing the narrative?
I hope that honestly it's just continues to get accepted. Like I said, the Crown Act is kind of moving around and going state to state and getting like kind of pushed of where it's the caring respect for wearing your hair in a natural way. And so that's the thing is like I would like to just continuously build into this, continuously give people the tools to be able to one elevate your clients and be able to honestly create like kind of break that stereotype, if that makes sense. Of
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, like we don't want to do that because of this and we don't want to do that because of this. It's like, no, that's the argument is we don't do that because of this and we do this because of that. Like there should be an answer. It shouldn't be shutting us down or limiting us from clients or people that we should be interacting with. The thing is yeah, not everybody. I would love to say everybody should have locks, but that's the thing is that's the beauty is not everybody should have locks. And there's a very special community that's involved in it, and I would like to see it retain and grow its respect and just be appreciated in those higher levels, like where like honestly where like I think it's funny, but it's like more like white people are like styling their locks. If you're gonna get locks, style them up, style them out, get tight with it, do some crazy shit. And then also with Afro people, like or black people or just anybody with kinky curly hair where they're always styling it, wear it down, rock it out. Like, you know what I mean? Shake them dreads, bro. Like literally live your life. Like, so it's kind of like I want to keep battling it. I want to keep loving it and I want to keep respecting it and I want to keep honoring it in different ways, but also see it where I could see a whole salon just doing this or me traveling and just hanging out with people that like are doing this and loving on this. And because like that's what's really cool is the lock community is tight. Like we're tight. Like it's just
the lock community is tight.
It's tight. I like that.
I like that.
We're locked in, bro. Like
hey, that's dope. Hey, that's a shirt, boy. That's a shirt. That's
Amen. Let's go,
Franklin,
bro. Brand it up.
We appreciate your time, bro.
Oh,
and
man.
all your words of wisdom. We love your enthusiasm. We love the respect that you're putting on the lock culture. We got to have you back later in this year, talk about anything that you got coming up and whatnot. But
man, we're going to Nigeria in October, bro. So,
we'll
we're going to Lagos, bro. Yeah,
nice.
It'll be crazy. It'll be a good time. We're gonna pop out. We're gonna be outside, bro.
Y'all make sure to go follow our Loc brother now. We got Braider sisters, we got Barber brothers and sisters, we got Braider brothers, and we got a Loc brother. Y'all make sure to go follow him.
And I would appreciate it. It would mean a lot. I'm trying to punch 3K by the end of this fucking month. I promise, man.
Yeah, you got
Let's
one.
Go.
You got one tonight over on IG. Toya TB says she definitely went to follow you. So make sure to check your DM because she had more questions. And
I'm there for the questions. I would literally that's the thing is I tell all my clients, don't hesitate. I'm there. Even if it takes me, it might take me all day. And sometimes at the end of the night, I might not respond because it would be late, but I'll get through everybody,
Your hands are full, man.
Yeah, but I'll make it. I'll figure it out, bro. Like
we could tell you care, man. Y'all make sure to go follow our guy, Dreadlock Better. This is our dude, man. We know when we talk to him again, it's gonna be a whole nother level that he done climbed to. Y'all, please tune in every Tuesday. We do this 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We appreciate your time. The most valuable asset you got, and you gave it to us. Please subscribe. Help us grow this. Help us get this knowledge and this energy out to more people so we can keep being beautiful together, y'all. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, you guys. Am I still on? Oh shoot. Cool.
For the culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 culture.